This is a tutorial on how to remove the background and change it as well, using the eraser tool and the background eraser tool. The other way to remove it is using the quick selection tool. So first we're going to try to use the eraser tool in removing the background. So first let's open up our image and just drag it over to the area. Okay. So now what we're going to use is the background eraser tool. What the background eraser tool does is it removes the background based on the color that you're going to choose. If we click on the background, we'd like to remove the white background. So we'll click on it and just erase the background like so. This is easier when you have backgrounds that are monochromatic or which has one color. So it's easier to remove the background, for example, for photos coming from studios because the studios have either a black or white background. Next, we're going to try to remove this pole. Okay, now we'd like to remove these trees. Since it's going to be harder, let's try to zoom in on. Zoom in. As you can see, it's not totally erased because these colors are colored gray. So let's use the eraser tool again. And you could increase or decrease the radius of your eraser by using the square brackets to increase or decrease the radius. Okay, I think we're good with that. Now, we'll use the quick selection tool for us to remove these gray parts. So just browse over it. Now, as you can see, we've got we don't want this to be selected. We just want the background to be selected. So what you do is press Alt and then highlight the hands so that it won't be selected in your selection tool. Okay, once you're done, just hit the delete button. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So what we do next is we put our desired background to the file. Let's just drag it. Let's resize it. While resizing it, press Shift so that the ratio won't be changed. Because if you don't press Shift, look what happens to the image. It's better to use Shift so that the image won't look distorted. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. So after you scaled your image, your desired background image, hit enter. And then here in the layers panel, move your foreground up. So there you go. It would look like your friends, you and your friends are watching a baseball game. Now, for the next image, what would you do if your background image isn't monochromatic? So with this image, first you need to duplicate the layer so that do you could edit the photo. So unhide the background. So in this image, you need first to click the quick selection tool, and then instead of selecting the background, in this way, this time we're going to select the foreground. First, let's increase the radius. So I want to select the foreground, which is our person here, which is me. Okay, now let's try to remove the unwanted backgrounds that have been added. So in doing so, just click Alt so that it would remove instead of adding. And then let's zoom a bit so that we would have a better view on what we're removing. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So next that we're going to do is we're going to help remove, since the hair area is harder to remove, it's harder to remove or select the background from the foreground. So what we do is we click Refine Edge, click Smart Radius. Let's increase the radius from around 10 since our image is quite, what's this? It's quite a high resolution image. So what we do is we go around the edge of the hair. Oops, let's do that again. Let's decrease it. Edge of the hair, just at the edge. Okay, there we go. So after that, click select inverse, then press delete. There we go. We've separated the background from the foreground. So select invert, deselect. Then what the background that we're going to put is an image of rice terraces. Can you change the size, rescale it? If you're happy with it, hit enter. Then move the foreground to the top. As we can see, the foreground looks a little too bright. Uh, we could change this by clicking the image and then adjusting our brightness. So we could decrease the brightness, maybe increase the contrast, so that it would look like, it would appear that it would be dark as well. So there we go. It would look like our image would have a different background. So that's it. Thank you for watching.